Who's out there shouting my name? No, you know it don't belong to me no more, no more, no more. Cause I'm no nameless and shapeless and faceless. Nameless and shameless and faithless.
Hi, welcome back to Sacred Heart. Welcome back into the space. Hi, my wonderful Virgos. Welcome. How are you? I hope you are good. I hope you're feeling the full moon because I'm recording this around the time of the full moon and it's hella intense. I actually had to take like a couple days off readings because the last two readings were really in depth, and I'm not gonna make this a really in-depth reading just because I feel called to conserve my energy at this time and not overextend myself. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys have been learning about this full moon in Libra, like what you've discovered about yourselves, or found out. Maybe you've had to let go of certain people in your life, and you maybe have been making more time for play as well, because it's all about kind of like investing in connections that actually serve your highest good and letting go of those connections that don't. Because Libra is ruled by Venus. It's also ruled by the 7th house, which is part of like, it's about partnerships and relationships and how we actually connect with people around us and ourselves. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna cleanse the space. I'll shuffle on camera. But yeah, let's tap into the Virgo collective energy. I kind of like just info dumped on you guys a little bit. But it's what wanted to come through. So there you have it. Calling all higher selves, all guides, ancestors, beings of light, angels, I welcome you into this space. May you guide us, protect us, nurture us, and hold space for us, and allow us to use our intuition, or the Virgo collective's intuition, and power of discernment to figure out what messages are for you and what messages aren't. I invite you to take a deep breath in and let go with a sigh. Okay, my wonderful Virgos. We're going to be giving you an April energy check. What themes, what blessings, what challenges you could face. And I'm going to be kind of tuning into your situation with your person right now. And then I'll be giving you messages from your person as well, and overall advice at the end. So yeah, let's get into it. As I said before, I'm trying to keep the time not too long. But I'll still give you an in-depth reading overall. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. So what's the overall theme for the Virgo collective this month? Oh, wow, okay. Way too many, guys. I didn't even get to shuffle. Okay. What's the overall theme for the Virgo collective? Okay. Ooh. The Maiden. I'm loving that. I've never seen this before. What themes? It's all pinky. It's very orangey. What's the theme? It's giving me spring vibes, like. Let's see. The Maiden. Let's see a real theme. One, please. I also realized, like, why my readings have been really long. It's because I have been tapping into the collective energy, and all your guys are coming through, and they have so many messages to give you. And I didn't really, like, my guides came to me and told me that I had to actually put up boundaries with your guides as well, so I have to, like, be very stern with them, like, be like, okay, only one card, please. But yeah, what theme? Thank you. See, I explained that, and they were like, okay, we get it, we're putting up boundaries, okay, you do you, we support you, maybe you're kind of learning to put up boundaries as well, Virgo. Be humble. First go to moon. Alright, I'm gonna just shuffle all of them, then I'll, like, show them to you guys on camera as I'm analysing the messages, or figuring out the downloads that I get. What theme? Thank you. Ladybug, good luck. Love that. Never seen that card before. So many cards that are popping up today that I've never seen before. What blessings are coming through for my Virgo collective? I know you want to give them so many blessings. I know, but I need two from y'all. Alright? I know there's many blessings. I need two. Summarize. Thank you. I'm feeling really sassy tapping into your energy. Got truth. We've got radical rebirth. Make sure you hydrate, guys. I've been having this feeling throughout every single reading, but I feel like everyone's having the whole collective is having a throat activation. Because every time I tap into you guys' energies, like, even me myself, I'm having a throat activation right now. But every time I tap into energies, it's like my throat chakra is just like, okay, clear out, so you can get the message out, you know? Right, so what blessings?
Come on, guys. Come on.
Maybe I'm just not shuffling properly. Maybe it is what it is. There's no wrong or right way to shuffle. One, please. Please, one more blessing. Thank you. The Stag. Trust and thrive. What challenges? Phoenix rising. Love it. Dreams. self-sabotage. God damn. Okay, Virgo. So, this is looking like a really interesting month for you. The first theme of the month is the Maiden. Now, the Maiden, how many numbers? It's like 8. 8 gives me like the 8th house vibes. So, kind of transformation or maybe like rebirth in a way. I'm gonna just read what this card means in the archetypes book. It says that the Maiden is the Virgin. Oh my god, that is so on point for you guys. You're Virgo is a Virgin. What? Okay, Spirit, okay. The princess, the innocent, that's what the Maiden's all about. The Maiden archetype is the epitome of innocent arousal, naive sensuality, and precarious purity. She is compelling and addictive because of her flawless and youthful glow. She's the first archetype in the trifecta of Maiden Mother Crone, and rightfully so, because she has so much to learn. I love that I said this card reminds me of spring, because spring is also a time of renewal, rebirth. The leaves on the trees are growing again. Everything is, it's almost like you feel reborn, like a new self is coming forward. The Maiden is perfectly positioned for trouble to come her way. Damn. And subject her to challenge that leads to the next phase of womanhood. So no matter like every experience you have, sometimes you could like get yourself into trouble because of your naive nature and your belief to like, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? And because you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, it's almost like you learn to use the power of discernment over time. It also says she must grow up, yet hesitates at the threshold, enamored by the charms of youth. Maybe you don't want to let go of your young self. Maybe this month you are blooming into whether it's your divine feminine energy or just really actually holding yourself accountable for your future and for yourself, in a sense. Like I know like we're always children at heart, but sometimes we gotta grow up, you know what I mean? And it hurts. It hurts to let go of the things that brought us so much joy and happiness, but they're no longer in alignment with the woman who you're supposed to be becoming. And on this journey, you're going to be realizing that things are going to fall away. Things that are not in alignment will fall away. And you could find that very troubling and frustrating, but it's all going to fall away like the leaves on the trees, right? And the Maiden represents the side of us that is riveted and curious, drawn to shadowy forests, dark nights, and taking just one taste of a poisonous fruit. Her magic is edgy and includes both shame and delight. Let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, young one. Another way I could read this is, I love that because that really like brought it full circle into full perspective for me. You in this month, you may be being guided to just be the fool, in a sense, not lose all sense of, you know, yourself in the process, but just sometimes it's nice to also lose ourselves, to find ourselves once again. And yeah, like I wanna tap in a bit more to your energy. The maiden is also like moving from the maiden to the mother is challenging, often leaving unresolved tensions between the archetypes for years, if not a lifetime. And I think that's what I was tapping into in the beginning of this, because I was saying sometimes we have to grow up, and it's challenging to kind of bridge that gap, because you have to let go of old patterns, you have to slowly shed your old self, and it's consistently happening. You have to be consistent with it, and sometimes we fall away, and we're not perfect, we're human, do you know what I mean? If we were perfect humans, then this world wouldn't be the way it was, you know? We're all here to learn lessons, and from lessons you learn more about yourself, and you learn how to come into your divine feminine, in a sense. And here's a question. Maybe like, do you long to be rescued by another? Or receive a kiss that brings you back to life? Be wary of waiting for a prince. Break the spell of your own life. This is the month where you're going to be learning how to be humble. Because when you're humble, you're realizing like you're actually fully holding yourself accountable. Life also has a way of humbling you if you are unwilling to humble yourself. And that could be the troubles that you may have come across in the past. Maybe they were there to humble and teach you more about yourself and what you expect from connections, what you expect from yourself. And it's the first quarter moon in Leo, so it's like half. I'm not sure what the first quarter moon in Leo, means, but I'll probably put it in the description box after. Another theme that is coming through is, wait, sorry guys, just got another download. And because it's a moon in Leo moons are quite like, you know, I'm the main character. So they can either come across as very fiery, passionate, and they have good leadership qualities, and you could be tapping into your inner leadership qualities as well, leading yourself and admitting when you're wrong, admitting when you're right, and also forgiving yourself. You can't be humble if you don't hold forgiveness. The ladybug brings good luck for you this month. If you're seeing ladybugs, take that as a sign, like good energy is coming your way. You are bright energy. Let worry go and be happy. Be here now. Feel good about being loving and colourful. Being the loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. Yes. Yes. I think you're realising that, yeah, you have your flaws, you're still learning, you're admitting that, you know, you're not perfect. I feel like because you're a Virgo as well, Virgos are really critical of themselves, and if you're very critical of yourself, just stop getting in your own way, please. Like, stop getting in your own way. You're doing amazing, sweetie. You're blooming. You're flourishing into who you're supposed to be. You're letting go of the old, and when you are letting go of things, you're making space for better things to come into your life, right? And that's where the good luck comes in. A blessing is Nunde, truth. She's an African goddess, and she's all about truth. And as you can see, there's like, she's looking in a lake, and the reflection of her looking in the lake, there's more life and abundance, and I view this as like, you know, what you see around you is not always what you kind of, like, what your mind thinks it sees around is not always the truth. You could be struggling with like scarcity mindset, and this month you're realizing, wow, like, the life around me is actually abundant. I am abundant, and that's the truth. You could also be stepping more into who you are, what your truth is, in a sense. And you got the stag, trust and thrive. I love this. Come alive and thrive. Oh, stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stags are beautiful. They're so beautiful. So the stag usually brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. The Celtics use the stag with the crown of the antlers, and it's known as a king of the forest and totem that brings protection in challenging times. And in Native American like traditions, he is greatly loved, and they've always provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to kind of create medicine, and like items such as like drums, rattles, but yeah, like the stag's message brings a sense of like, it's an opportunity for you to thrive. It's an opportunity for you to see the truth, trust in what your intuition is telling you, and it's also an opportunity to trust in all that you have to offer the world, especially, and yourself. Like, all your gifts, your strengths, power, make the most out of it. Like, you're going to be tapping into learning how to just trust and thrive, because I know you Virgos, like, you like to stress. Oh no, I don't know what's coming. You guys are very anxious. Like, I have a couple Virgo friends, and you guys get in your heads a lot. And call on this stag whenever you feel anxious. Call on this energy, because it will allow you to feel safe, because the antlers, like, they're there to keep, anything that could interfere with your intelligence, presence, and your strength. It gives you power to be agile in your thinking. So I feel like you're kind of giving off more of a stag energy this month as well for some of you. You're learning how to trust, you're learning how to just thrive and be proud of all that you've accomplished. Being humble is all about, you know, yeah, half the moon is full, right? So like half of it is like, yeah, I fucking did it. I did it. I am the shit. I am the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And then you can say, I can also, you know, I'm still learning. I'm also still learning. I still think I'm the greatest, but I'm still developing. I'm still learning. And that gives you integrity, and it allows you to trust in your process and to also thrive. Another blessing for you is radical rebirth. I love this. You got Phoenix rising as a challenge. It's like as above, so below. It kind of like, oh my god. So a blessing is you're actually having a radical rebirth. You are coming into your power. You're stepping into your authenticity. And you know that you're supported and protected because this goddess has got lionesses around her. You're tapping into that divine feminine energy within you and allowing it to guide and transform you into, or get you into a space where you are able to bridge that gap between the maiden and the mother. Bridge that gap between youthfulness and adulthood. You can still be youthful in your adulthood as well. Another and the challenge, a little bit flip-flopping with my words there. A challenge is the Phoenix rising. You can also really I feel like right now you might feel like your life is falling apart, but it's falling apart in order for you to rise. The Phoenix rises from the ashes. It burns, then rises, burns, then rises. You're burning away the old. And this is a time for you to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. And I love that I'm doing this during the full moon, because it's just so relevant. Like, you may have found yourself going round and round in circles with cycles between people and situations, and you might be kind of done now. Like, you're like, okay, it's time for me to walk away. It's time for me to be cleansed, for my life to be cleansed and purified. Let the fire purify and burn away layers, layers, layers. We're always shedding, we're always healing. And this, another challenge is like, I'm getting that you might find that you're starting to isolate yourself, because I know you Virgos, when you're going through heavy stuff, you tend to isolate yourselves, and it's really important for you to not do that. Reach out to your friends. Admit that you do need connection and community around you, especially when you're going through a hard time where you feel like everything is falling apart, you know. The universe also has plans for you. And when we clear away old things, I already said this earlier, but I feel the need to repeat myself. When we clear away the old, we make space for better things to come into our lives. And yeah, like, it's also, I'm getting the feeling that you may need to remove yourself from a situation if you're surrounded by chaos, because that may not be allowing you to feel what it is that you need to feel and release. But yeah, it's important that you don't suppress it as well. Like, don't suppress what you're feeling. Another challenge you've gotten is dreams. And this card, you may be healing through your dreams as well. You may be dreaming a lot about like what's going on in your life, like subconsciously. You may also be healing in your dreams. So watch out for your dreams. Keep a dream journal. And it can also be that you could be feeding yourself illusions that no longer serve you. Like, your mind could be creating narratives for you. Like I was saying earlier, your mind could be telling you that you don't have anything, because when we feel that things are falling apart, it's almost like we automatically go into scarcity and lack mindset. We're like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this. And we neglect to actually open our eyes, because we're so hell-bent on this illusion or belief being true, because we fed into it so many times. I've never read that card like that before. This is really interesting. And another challenge, is another challenge. Got self-sabotage. I'm not sure if y'all can see. Yeah. And like I was saying just now, I had like a moment where I just like zoned out. I had to cut that bit out. But I was just staring at this and I was just like, what is happening? Maybe you can get in your own way, like I was saying, get out of your own way. Become conscious of how your inner functions could be sabotaging a big opportunity, like your deep fears and your limiting beliefs, the I can'ts or I don't haves, or you're getting in your own way sometimes. Your own demons are keeping you hostage, and they're keeping you hostage from your happiness, from your rebirth, from your birthright, what you came here to claim. Like, take you Virgos, like, you guys are so cautious and so afraid, like, because you believe that you're still, still learning. You're a virgin almost in everything. And get out of your own way. Change your narrative. It takes time, but you could be struggling with a lot of limiting beliefs. Try out some affirmations. Like, trust me, like, even record them yourself sometimes. Like, write down what affirmations you'd like to hear. Write down what you'd like to replace the negative thoughts and limiting beliefs that you are experiencing. Write down what you would want to hear instead of those. What you would want to hear first thing in the morning if you get attacked with, intrusive thoughts. Affirmations are a really, really good way of managing that. So I hope you guys have been thinking about your person. I'm gonna quickly just get into what the situation is and what your person also has to say, and then we'll get into advice. So, what does the Virgo Collective, what's the situation right now for the Virgo Collective? What is their person's situation or Virgo situation? That fell off all from the top. Is that valid? Yes. Deception. Go down. Free yourself. Engagement. Love yourself first. Okay, let's get to more. This is for this is for those who are currently single, I'm guessing, because that's what's coming through, or for those of you who are in separation from someone. Okay, so what else is going on? We've got pay attention to red flags, and one, two, okay. And we've got finances and career. We've got very soon. Okay, so I'm picking up on a lot of trickery and deception going on in this connection right now. Maybe your person, it says someone is wearing a false mask in this connection. Maybe you or your person could be wearing a mask and not showing their authentic self. Especially if they're afraid, or if they may be ashamed of parts of themselves, or if they're really hypercritical. This might also be your own. Never mind, I won't say that for now. I was about to say it, and then the spirit was like, no, keep your mouth shut. No. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. When you fall into deception and trickery and manipulation, it hurts, because in a way you think something is happening a certain way because someone's telling you things, or oh yeah, I'm gonna do this or do this and do that, and then you find yourself stuck in a place where you're they're making promises, but they're not showing up for those promises. So you may have felt betrayed in this connection, or stabbed in the back. Maybe there was I'm seeing 3 people here, so maybe there was a third party situation, and it's time to take your life back, Virgo. It's time to take your life back. Maybe that's why you feel like your life is falling apart, because you've gone through, the things that don't serve you are falling away. They're falling away. And for some of you, and that includes even this person, for some of you, as I was saying, it could be a third party situation. maybe they have a engagement or a commitment that they're in currently, for those of you who are in separation. And it also says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And I'm guessing that that's for those people who are in a connection right now. You or your person could be taking it to the next step, or yeah, like, because you guys are having a good time, you know, and you might be not even in a relationship yet, and you might be wanting to, you know, take it to the next step, like boyfriend, girlfriend, or they, them, whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying. It also says love yourself first. So I'm thinking maybe like in this situation, for those of you who are in separation, because you've dealt with so much trickery and deception in this connection, you've had to like free yourself and learn how to love yourself first. Or it could be that this person is having to actually free the mask, let go of that mask, and learn to love themselves and come correct. And that's what will make them, I guess, like, when you love yourself and you actually take care of yourself, it makes you more romantically attractive. And it also says, like, pay attention to the red flags. So again, it came right underneath these two cards. So pay attention to the red flags in front of you. Like, they're warning you. Listen to your intuition. If you feel that this person is one way one day and then completely different the other, they're not being completely authentic with you. And I'm not saying that everyone has to stay the same every single day, because I know that you're not the same person you were yesterday, today. So we all have shifts, but it's about respecting each other and the connection enough to communicate, you know. And if there's no communication, and if that's a red flag for you, then, you know, pay attention to that and act accordingly to what works for you. It also says finances and career could be affecting your life. Maybe this person is really struggling with their finances currently, and maybe that is why they've, like, especially if this is a divine masculine, if a divine masculine is like money and they don't have any financial stability, they're not going to feel like they are in a place to provide, or they're not going to feel good about themselves. It's so weird. It's like been conditioned into our society as well, how usually the man would work and provide for the house and the family, but we need to shed all of that. Like, I feel like maybe they could be, this is a divine masculine, they could be working. Whoa guys, so my camera kind of stopped recording, but I was saying earlier that maybe this person is shedding, let me summarize. So they're shedding the conditioning that they were brought up to believe that, you know, if your person is a divine masculine, flip-flop it however you wish. If they are a guy, they could have internalized beliefs about what a man should be, and they're shedding all of that. And I got messages from your person pop up as well, and they were saying, like, you know, I am becoming a better person. I wish I could share my good news with you. And I was just like affirming, like, yeah, they literally want to become a better person. Maybe because you are also becoming a better person, radically shifting, like going through a radical rebirth yourself, they also could be mirroring you if this is your divine counterpart. And they know they messed everything up. Like, in their heart, they hope that you can forgive them one day, and they really want to tell you how they feel. And it could be very soon that they're coming forward to tell you how they feel. For those of you who are in separation, they could be taking some time in hermit mode just to, think about what to do next in the connection. But yeah, initially, like, love yourself first. I kind of tried my best to summarize. It's easier to, like, summarize once I've kind of gotten everything out. So yeah, we're getting into the advice now. So what's the overall advice for this connection right now? Okay. Okay, patience. Thank you. Alright, so first we've got denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yes. I acknowledge my fear and I replace it with the insight of awareness. If you're struggling with a lot of confusion, especially if this person has confused you or hurt or done something to mess up the connection in some way, like getting into a third party situation, they could have been in denial, but they're working on trying to replace that with awareness. But you also could be working on trying to not be in denial of what the situation is right now, and allowing that denial to just fade away and replace it with insight and awareness. Like, okay, so this is what's happening right now. All I can do is have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. All I can do is accept or have patience towards this situation and let go of my need to control. Maybe that's how they're feeling as well. Maybe they felt like when people put on masks, it's because they want to control how you view them. They want to control how you view them. So alright, so I'm going to not say anything else because I feel like my mind just like went blank. So I'm guessing that message isn't supposed to be said. Anyway, maybe I've said it already. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yes, maybe they are also feeling like a lot of fear towards the situation. Maybe that's why they put on masks. Like, okay, one more. Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Yes. Take these affirmations. Take these affirmations. Yes. I acknowledge my fear. There's a lot of I'm feeling you guys are feeling a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety in this reading. A lot of worrying. I have an affirmation for you guys. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not worry. I accept that everything happens in divine order. This is a really heavy situation. Like, I'm gonna try and tap out of this energy now. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It was really lovely tapping into your energy. Not specifically your person's though, because I'm feeling a little bit like I want to run in the other way. Maybe that's how you were feeling in this situation, or vice versa. They were. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Give it a like, subscribe, and until next time. Until next time, my lovely Virgos. Wow. Bye.